Matt Wagner's commitment and hard work ethic have been second to none as he reaches career best after career best in his throws at Sacred Heart. I'm Vinny Emanu for Sacred Heart Sports, and I had a chance to talk with Matt and his coach to find out the secret to his success.
If practice makes perfect, then Matt's continuous throws inside the circle have made him a better athlete, showing a hard worker and pure athleticism inside the circle.
I've always come in to practice with a very hard mindset that I got to get things done. You know, since freshman year, I carried over my senior year of high school captain mentality, which at times is a little self-destructive, but I think it's better to be a little hard on yourself than a little too easy on yourself. And every year so far, you know, I've added to that mindset, but I haven't collapsed on it.
Matt is a very hard-working athlete. He works hard in the weight room, he works hard in the circle. He's kind of become a student of throwing. He wants to know new techniques, how he can improve, and he's been very successful at it. He just this past week at Princeton broke our school record in the hammer, so that's very impressive. He's ranked number 2 in our conference, and this is a guy who up until 3 years ago had never touched a hammer before, and he works hard. He does everything I ask and more, and he just has this drive, this desire to be successful not only for himself but for the sake of the team.
As far as the hard work that goes in, obviously we put in a great deal physically, just like most of the other teams I would assume, but there's also a very strong mental aspect to the game too. I mean, especially as a thrower, you know, especially with the hammer, there's such a mental part to it. You know, you have to have solid technique, you have to have confidence with that technique, you know, and on top of that, you have to be able to move. You have to be able to put your worries aside when you're in the circle. You got to be able to get things done.
He's not just self-motivated for his own advancement. He really wants to do well and wants to raise everybody else around him to a higher level.
Inside the circle, Matt continues to perform on a high level. Outside the circle, he shows great leadership to his teammates. For Sacred Heart Sports, I'm Vinny Emanu.